ethics students, welcome to the discussion threads. This is where we recreate that experience of being in a classroom together, challenging each other and critically reflecting on the course content. For each and every single module, you have been placed in a small group. And within the context of these small groups, you're going to be discussing, challenging each other, critically reflecting on the course content, and trying to make sense of all of the information that's been presented for the assigned module. The reason you're working in small groups is because I want to make sure you have an opportunity to interact with all of your peers. I want you to be exposed to as many different opinions, values, beliefs as possible to ensure you have a solid understanding of ethical considerations, because the individual is really important to this process. So for each and every single discussion week, you are going to have a required number of postings, and that required number is 3. So these 3 postings are as follows. The very first discussion post is what I'm calling the big one. This is where, after you've read everything, you're going to put it all together. This is where you respond to one of the discussion prompts, several of the discussion prompts, whatever you want, and you're going to incorporate the assigned readings and figure out how you feel about the particular discussion topic. A minimum of 250 to 350 words. Yes, you can totally go over. You must cite at least 2 sources, and you must post the big one by Wednesday prior to midnight. So Wednesday prior to midnight, so 11:59 p.m. Alaska time. Now, throughout the course of the week, I want to see you interacting with your peers. So you are required to post what I'm calling 2 follow-up responses. These responses can be a little bit shorter, so I'm looking for about a minimum of 200 words. And this is where you're challenging your peers. You're getting some clarification. You're asking follow-up questions. You're bringing in a source to challenge. I really want to see you working together to create a better understanding, a new understanding for everything that we're going to be talking about this semester. So for each of the modules, you have an assigned discussion week. You've been divided into small groups. You have to post a minimum of 3 responses. 1 response is called the big one. This one's required by Wednesday. The other 2 are follow-up responses that are required by Sunday at the end of the discussion week. Everything I've said is underneath this video in writing, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. See you in the discussion thread.